All right, my name is Tommy Pigott. I'm the Principal Deputy Spokesperson here at the State Department, and today for Spokesperson Tammy Bruce. To begin, I just have a few comments up top, and then I'll be happy to take some questions. So, this week, the United States demonstrated once again that American leadership matters. Driven by the clear vision of President Trump and Secretary Rubio, the United States is standing firm on the world stage and delivering real results for the American people. The United States vetoed a counterproductive United Nations Security Council resolution that targeted Israel and failed to condemn Hamas. The resolution created a false equivalency between a sovereign nation and a terrorist group and would have undermined meaningful diplomatic efforts to reach a ceasefire. As President Trump has made clear, we will not support any resolution that fails to demand Hamas disarm, leave Gaza, and release all hostages, including the remains of 2 murdered Americans. The United States will continue supporting the delivery of aid to the people of Gaza and will work to ensure that Hamas and other terrorist organizations cannot continue to exist. This is the first Security Council veto of the Trump administration, and we are proud to use our veto on such an important issue. Monday, CR turned to its founding purpose, promoting peace and security and stopping these performative actions. Earlier today, Israeli forces recovered the remains of Judy Weinstein and Gad Haggai in Gaza. Judy and Gad were kidnapped and brutally murdered by terrorists on October 7th. Their fate remained a mystery for months. Even after the worst was confirmed, their families were denied the dignity of a proper burial for more than 600 days. We hope their families can now find some measure of peace. Here today, Israeli forces recovered the remains of Judy Weinstein and Gad Haggai in Gaza. Judy and Gad were kidnapped and brutally murdered by terrorists on October 7th. Their fate remained a mystery for months. Even after the worst was confirmed, their families were denied the dignity of a proper burial for more than 600 days. We hope their families can now find some measure of peace. The administration will continue to use every tool at its disposal to defend our homeland, dismantle terrorist networks, and deny entry to those who threaten the American people. We will never waver in our mission to protect the United States. And with that, I'll take some questions.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. Change topic.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about the West Bank. Today marks the 58th anniversary of the occupation of the West Bank and East Jerusalem. And is the West Bank on your radar? Because there has been a spike, a huge spike, as a matter of fact, in settler violence against the Palestinians and Israeli army violence against Palestinian villages and so on. They're being locked at night. They're not allowed into their farms or to tend their animals and so on, or even go to school and all these things. My question to you, is there someone or an office within the embassy in Jerusalem or anywhere or in this building that follows up on what happened in the West Bank, and what measures are you taking?
Well, look, what I can say, as we've said here before, is that certain functions have been put underneath the embassy in Jerusalem under Ambassador Huckabee. That's the most I can say on that here.
Okay, so where do Palestinians go if they have a grievance that they can raise with the Americans? You know, some Palestinians have U.S. citizen and so on. Do they go to a certain office, say, you know, there's been an attack on my land, there's been an attack on my kids, whatever? Do they go to a place where these grievances can be aired and expressed?
Well, I don't necessarily want to give a hypothetical depending on the exact circumstances you may be raising. But again, there have been functions that have been consolidated underneath the embassy in Jerusalem under Ambassador Huckabee, and I'd have to leave it at that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, Tommy. 2 questions for you. Prime Minister Netanyahu of Israel acknowledged a short time ago that the Israeli security establishment has been providing weaponry to a rival gang, rival to Hamas. Number 1, was that done in coordination with the American government? And number 2, is it in line with American policy in Gaza?
Well, look, I have nothing to preview on that. I'll take back the specifics, see if we can get more of an answer on that. What I can say is our approach and our policy remains that we stand with Israel and we stand for peace, and those are our goals that we want to see.
Second question, it's kind of a different way of asking a question that was asked the other day. Who's currently in charge of the Lebanon portfolio here at State?
Well, I mean, we see a whole host of people that are involved in this issue.
Who oversees it?
I mean, I have no personnel announcements to really announce at this time, but what I can say, yeah.
Who oversees it?
I mean, we have a whole host of different people that are involved in this. I mean, we see members of Ambassador Witkoff's team. We see different members of the Bureau. We have a whole host of experts here at the State Department that are involved in this.